On lake docks and decks, the Patterson family have been fishing together for generations, and their cabin is an angler's paradise.
The boys certainly know how to fish. Fishing's an important pastime up on the bay.
With a dock that's an accident waiting to happen.
It's, of course, downright dangerous.
Pattersons are lucky to be alive.
Who would want to sit there?
It's my job to turn this nightmare into a fisherman's dream.
More to see around the corner.
Wow,
Look at this.
Marshall.
We'll set our joist here, run it over there.
I'm Marshall Black. I'm a professional contractor, and I've been living and building decks and docks on these lakes for over 10 years. Today, I'm visiting the Pattersons' Island Retreat, which has a deck and dock that are seriously dangerous. They've got a beautiful cabin, but they need outdoor space that's safe enough for their kids, with enough room to host their friends and family.
Fishing's very important in our family. My father-in-law learned to fish from his mother. I fished with my mother as a child. We would dock fish and catch catfish and fry them up.
Yay! It's a pike, I think.
We are very fortunate here, and this is something that I really haven't seen elsewhere, but it was here at this property, and I think it's genius. So you open the dock, and there is a very deep live well. If it's a fish for dinner night, the vision is that we'll be able to clean it right on the dock on a special stand. We're very anxious to be able to go from the water to the cleaning stand to the barbecue. We bought this island a year ago. We chose this island because it's surrounded by nature. There are no other habitations close to us. And it was the children's favorite place previously to come frog catching.
I'm the best frog catcher. No, I'm the best frog catcher. No way, I ain't. We fish off the docks over there. We usually catch bass.
What we're trying to fix up at this point is the decking. The dock feels like it's completely falling apart and it's not safe. So we want it to be clean, fresh, safe. Marshall is very well known for his work up here, so we had every confidence that he would be able to make our dream really come true.
Carolyn and John were lucky enough to acquire this island last year, and it is a gem of an island. I absolutely love it. It's got some amazing rock, amazing waterfront.
But what it doesn't have is an amazing deck and dock. I don't know who built this stuff, but some of it wasn't properly done, and a lot of it is just too old to be safe. This deck cantilevers over the water, which is a really cool feature. You're not often allowed to build them this way anymore, but because it's pre-existing, we can replace what's already there. We've got a $40,000 budget and 3 weeks to make it happen.
For people who love to fish, the Pattersons have bought the right island. I personally know there's some great bass in these waters. So let me guess, John's fishing.
He is in his brand new used fishing boat. We've got to bring the deck up to code because it's completely not safe. And then the docks are more than rickety right now. Like there's a corner, I think, pretty much dipping into the water, and one's completely uneven with the next. Not so good for the elderly grandparents who might be visiting.
Absolutely. What I'm hearing is that you want some easy access from the dock up to the cabin for kids of all ages, your grandparents, your children.
We really don't want to be indoors when we're up here.
Just make some more living space in general in both areas.
That's right. What we are really looking forward to is being able to even cook outside.
If you had more of a barbecue station where you can really congregate around, and more like an outdoor kitchen, so you're frying up the fresh fish and your family's all around.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that a lot of the chit-chat's gonna happen around that barbecue.
Yeah, always happens around the kitchen, indoor or out.
Yeah.
Caroline wants to be able to give her kids the freedom to run around and play and be free out here on the island. This deck's a little rickety, a little scary, and this railing is a little bit scary as well. So we need to rebuild this upper deck so she can watch over them and make sure that they're safe while they're doing all the fun activities they want to do.
We're gonna rebuild the deck and wrap it around the side of the cabin. A glass railing will preserve the view of the lake. A sturdy set of stairs will lead down to a new crib dock with a new and improved fish cleaning station. At the other end of the deck, we're gonna refresh the barbecue and give life to the nook, carved right into the hill below it.
Home sweet home. Grab that back line there. Jump! Everyone fill their hands. The game plan for today is we want to disassemble this deck. Hopefully it doesn't come down before we take it down. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, let's get at her. Now there's a stacking area just for the back. When you're taking apart a deck system like this and people want to reuse the wood, you have to be a little bit more careful. So we're taking it apart in as big chunks as possible. We're gonna de-nail it after the fact. Hopefully we can have a lot of salvageable lumber that can be put into another deck project down the road. One of the challenges, obviously, with dismantling a deck in this fashion is you're taking away your working space. So we're gonna have to replace where we can stand with plywood temporary for now so we can get at the rest that is close to the building. Now that we got all the junk out of the way, looks like we've got a nice piece of rock. We could put a pier there, span over the water here to this rock, and then from here we're pretty good. We got lots of good solid rock to put our foundation on. I think we're good. Nice and high out of the water too.
Yeah, buddy.
We'll do it right this time.
Yeah, the only way.
It's amazing how this thing was still standing. There's one nail holding the whole thing together. Pattersons are lucky to be alive.
With the demo pretty much done, I'm gonna haul away a load of trash and go pick up the rest of the supplies, while the guys get started laying in the new beams.
John and Carolyn really need a better docking situation here. This is crazy. Which one of you is a chiropractor?
25. Okay.
We've put in 4 sturdy beams to support the new deck, and with the cross beam in place, the last step is to take out the old ledger board, which reveals quite the surprise.
What was holding this thing on? Wow, this whole side just came right off. Wow. We throw it in the boat. Okay, drop it. Look at this. That's what we were nailed to. That's terrifying.
The Patterson's Island Hideaway is a fisherman's delight,
Caught him!
but their dock and deck are a fisherman's disaster. We've got 3 weeks to build them a $40,000 dock and deck that will allow them to get the fish from the lake onto their plates and do it all outdoors. But when we took off the ledger board that attached their deck to the cabin, we discovered,
Wow, this whole side just came right off. Look at this. That's what we were nailed to. Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
That's terrifying. The deck that was on here before was literally rotting off the existing cabin. This new deck we're putting on here is gonna last for generations. We've got our beam installed. We've got it straightened up. We've got our ledger on. So now it's time to get our joists going. We got our first joist on here. We squared it up to the building. Now we're doing a layout for the joists. And then, here comes the deck.
or not. One of my crew, Jamie, discovers a problem with our concrete foundation that could really derail my plans.
Their whole pier is in the wrong spot.
This post should land directly on the center of the concrete support. If it was just another inch off the mark, it would be a big problem. But this construction is solid, so I just need to figure out how to make it look good.
No, we leave it where it is. The existing pier is where it is. We can't really pour a new one, so we keep the beam long. And where the stairs go on here, we'll just have to build it out or cut an angle onto this beam so that it's hidden under the stair stringers and kicker.
Sounds good to me.
And there it is. So let's just set our joists. We'll screw them in to the rim board here, and we'll come along after with our joist hangers. So if you want to set it and hold it for me, and you just let me know when to pull the trigger.
Butterfly.
That's it. What do you think? New deck. I'm not a real carpenter, I just play one on TV.
The next step is figuring out how to anchor the wraparound portion of the deck into the rock.
Beauty. This is the organic part of the process. You don't know exactly what you have to do until you get there. I mean, we have a good idea of how it's going to play out, but as far as each individual joist, until you lay it out there and scribe it to make sure that it's sitting firmly on the rock, it's one joist at a time. So what we want to do is just set our joist on the end of this beam and take it to that old existing railing. And whatever that angle is, that's what the angle is. Yeah. Are we have enough that we can cut off there?
Yeah.
So that's good. We're gonna have 4.5 feet as we come around the corner. That's lots of nice room, easy access.
The build is coming along great. Our decking is on now, and it's solid and safe.
Lots of living space for them. They can come from inside the cabin and just extend the overall usage of their property. We're gonna be throwing on a glass railing system with aluminum posts. It's not gonna block the view at all, and it's gonna keep a nice modern feel in this rustic environment. The deck wraps around the side here now. We have the boards scribed to the old fireplace, gorgeous. It's nice and wide too, so we have really easy access to get up here to the barbecue. He's gonna be coming around here with his fresh fillets, right up to this ugly beast of a barbecue, but we're gonna transform this next. This is a really nice old stone barbecue, built with love, but not for endurance. It's seen a lot of weather. It's starting to rust out in places, and some of the mortar is falling away from the stone. So I'd like to freshen this thing up, because I believe this is gonna be a real focal point for the family. Look at the view. What a great place to barbecue. I got some new stone here. I'm scribing it to the existing shape of the barbecue. I've done that using the cardboard. It's easy to kind of cut the cardboard to the shape I need, and then I place it on top of the stone, make the shape on the stone, and now I'll cut out the stone, and hopefully it'll just fit right in like a puzzle piece.
Hey, now.
Here we go. Oh, beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Wow, is that an improvement? Is that, ooh, okay.
They're not held on
Yeah.
anymore. Here, I'll take that.
Take that right off there before it falls and hurts someone. Oh, yeah. There we go. It's making me hungry.
I know, me too.
You got any charcoal?
Yeah.
We started renovating the little roof here above the barbecue, got some fresh cedar going in. I still need to clad these posts. I'm gonna clad them in cedar, which will also look really nice, but it'll stiffen it up. The only way to really find out if a barbecue works, that's a little bit of flame and a whole lot of fish.
A little mortar and some more precision-cut stonework provide the finishing touches for the barbecue. And then, the crew installs the cedar cladding for the roof structure. With the work on land shaping up, now it's time to tackle the Patterson's drooping dock.
A proper crib is built basically with large lumber nailed together, creating a box that you then fill with rocks as a ballast to keep it down, and then you build your dock on top of that. This crib was not built properly. It was just basically sitting on a mound of rubble underneath the water. It's a big issue. I'm gonna have to rebuild something completely from scratch now, which I was not anticipating. And there goes my timeline.
At the Pattersons' cabin, I just discovered I have to completely rebuild their crib dock. This is going to add time to our 3-week schedule.
Are you okay to do a little work in the water today?
Yeah, gonna get in.
And it's made even more difficult because the whole job has to be done over the open water.
The plan was to jump in the water and take this old dock apart. But at this one end, there's a rock cliff that goes way down. And unfortunately, it's a little bit too deep to work in. So we brought the old floating dock around here. We're gonna use it as a work platform. It's gonna be great.
Once our platform is in place, we go flat out to take apart the dock fast. We managed to make up our lost time on the dock, but we've only got a week left on this project. The next step is to make a safe way for the family to get down from the deck.
We've got the crib rebuilt. So now that that is built, our elevations are set. I can figure out my rise and run for my stairs down. We don't have to use the step ladder to get up onto the deck. It's gonna be a joyful day.
As a bonus, these stairs will also cover up the misplaced concrete pier we discovered earlier. Getting a staircase right requires some math that can be a little bit tricky. So let's see if I nailed it.
I'll be thankful to get these stairs in, I'll tell you that. Treacherous. Things look good. My stairs are landing here, so I'm gonna put the ramp out to the floating dock at the end of here, so it's a nice walk up from the floater, ramp, 90-degree turn and in. Easy flow.
While the boys finish putting the deck boards on the crib dock, it's time for me to create a piece of functional art for the Pattersons.
So I've got this wonderful, nice big slab of acacia wood. I'm gonna cut it up, I'm gonna make some legs out of it and a top out of it, put it together, and stick it on their dock. Yeah, this is kind of a fun thing I like to do. The special little things for the family. Well, I think this is gonna work. It's a great size for fish. It's a good height for cleaning. Easy on the back. Because I know John catches a lot of fish, so he'll be able to slop them up here, boom, and go to work and prepare dinner.
I'm getting really excited about the way that this project is coming together.
It's this easy.
And I can't wait until the Pattersons see how I've transformed this space for them.
Wow, look at that.
Wow, Marshall.
Beautiful.
We've been building up a storm at the Pattersons' island cabin and transformed their sagging, dangerous dock and deck
Wow, this whole side just came right off.
into a stunning lakefront space. We managed to bring the project in on schedule and stick to our budget. There's just a few finishing touches left to do before I bring John and Carolyn to see their brand new fishing retreat, including this completely refurbished barbecue for John.
So here it is, guys. What do you think?
Beautiful. Look at the glass.
Yeah.
Oliver, what do you think?
And now we can't fall.
It's good? Oliver says it's good.
All right.
Wow, look at that.
Wow,
Look at this.
Marshall.
Beautiful.
All right, well, you guys remember your old crib dock here that was sinking down into
I
the
do,
water?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all rebuilt,
Beautiful.
solid.
Look at the wood. What type of wood is that? Is
That's
that
all cedar.
cedar?
It's
Yeah.
all cedar. It's beautiful, nice and soft on your bare feet. You're gonna
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Once you grab your fish, you can bring it over here. I got a brand new fish cleaning station for
I
you
like
here.
this. This is not cedar.
This is acacia wood.
Wow, that's good. I really like it. Nice and solid?
Nice and solid. Yeah, this thing is not gonna fall over when you put a big fish on it like the other one.
Right.
From here to there, and then all the way up here. Look at these brand new wide stairs. We can all come up together.
Beautiful.
How awesome is that?
I like your sturdy, smooth railing.
Yes, yeah. Painted aluminum, won't rot like your old one.
Yeah.
And speaking of railings,
Oh,
look
this
at
is
this brand
nice.
new railing.
This is nice.
One of the things about the deck before, because of the bench, you just had basically room to walk out, get down to the docks, and get out.
Right.
Once you decided to take away the bench, it seems like it's much wider, and so now you can actually use it.
All right, there's more to see around the corner.
Wow.
Look at this.
Marshall. This is such a transformation, Marshall. You've turned it into an actual space. It's a nook
Yeah, now it's a spot. It's a zone.
It's beautiful.
More space around the barbecue, speaking of which. Very nice.
Hey?
Yeah, beautiful.
It's beautiful stone, Marshall.
Can you see yourself enjoying this barbecue area?
Look, it's spectacular. I think the whole setup and the roof, if it's raining, big countertop space, got a big grill, kids down there. Speaking of which, we should go find the kids.
Let's do that.
All right?
Start using the place.
Yes.
I was really happy when I saw the kids' reaction. That was really cool.
My favorite thing about this outdoor living space is that you can really go from fish to table.
John and Carolyn can now safely have people over and have their kids play without a railing going over.
The barbecue area was a total surprise to me because I didn't know that that was part of the project, and that was something that Carolyn worked on with Marshall. I had kind of written that whole area off.
When he saw that barbecue, his eyes lit up. You know, he's gonna be telling his big fish tales, you know, the big fish that didn't get away. Flip, shh. That's gonna be his place.